Good morning and welcome back to Starsector. My name is Pooks and today we're continuing on with our Iron Man Let's Play series here. Now, where we left off, we just defeated a bounty, which was some good money in that, as well as, we got a ship out of it as well. We lost a wolf, I believe, but that's a fair trade considering we got a cruiser in return. And we also picked up some blueprints from this system. So I'm now able to, if we go to ship hulls, cruisers, make Poji class cruisers as well. Which, it's kind of interesting, right? Because it's cool, but, emphasis on but, this is really just a surveying cruiser. Like, I want one of them, don't get me wrong, and I'm actually going to queue up one of them. But it's not amazing, right? It's not the best sort of thing. I'm just going to go ballistic large, and we did get the ability to create Melonias now as well. So I'm actually going to queue up a few of those bad boys, just so I've got a stock of them. Yeah, I'm going for the Poji because I don't have an exploration cruiser at the moment, and this is the best you can get, basically. The other option really is the Venture, and it does it in a pinch, but this has built-in surveying equipment as well as high-resolution sensors, so it can pick out things far away as well as, having the surveying equipment. I'm still going to go with that, even though I've pretty much surveyed everything in terms of finding a colony. Largely because there's still a need for me to find blueprints and therefore survey worlds and whatnot, which will cost. What's the name? It's going to cost things, right? Things will be needed. Supplies, that's the word that I was looking for. Okay, so where we left off, we just completed that bounty, which is great. I'm just going to check the bounty board now. We have completed this. The person in League are relatively happy for us. Happy that we did that. I'm just going to check the bounty board again to see if there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing else major. Now, at the moment, my fleet that I'm flying, this is an expensive fleet to maintain. It chews up supplies, it chews up credits. And yeah, we don't want to be cruising around the universe with this all the time. And here's the ship that I picked up, and it's got a few demods to it as well, which is not the greatest. So my plan here is to take this back to base, and yeah, we'll continue on with things now. Speaking of things, kind of got options here. I could go for some more bounties, right? I could start destroying some more pirates. That's an option. It's a valid option as well. System bounty there just to kill pirates. Interesting. But the other option is just some of my exploration stuff, right? So we've got locations of various things like orbital habitats and whatnot. There's a pirate base in there as well. Okay. But what I'm mostly interested in is essentially things like, I don't know, a derelict ship, for example, or survey ships are actually useful. Somewhere in there's actually a mothership as well. There we are, mothership location. So that's an option. We could go after the mothership, actually. I've got a fleet to take it, I think, now. It is a far, far away, so I'm going to need a chunk of fuel that I don't necessarily have at the moment, so we might need to stop by, say, here first. Let's do that. Let's go kill a mothership. That seems like a worthy goal for today's session. Hopefully we'll get some blueprints or something, even an alpha core out of it would be lovely. And if we get that, I'll be quite happy. Okay, so that gives us a goal for today. A goal beyond what I was thinking that we might end up coming up with. I was honestly thinking, what am I actually going to do in this one? And all our repairs are being completed. We are chewing down our supplies. We actually have plenty of supplies, and we have plenty of fuel. We might be able to make it there and back without an issue. I'm just going to go back to the map, actually, and check that out. So this wide circle gives me my return journey. I think I'm going to want to stop by somewhere for fuel and maybe even just pick up another tanker vessel. Not sure that that's really going to be good enough to make it out there and back with a comfortable margin for things going wrong. All the repairs are being completed. That's fantastic. Maybe we'll even discover a bounty. Who knows? Maybe we'll divert to go after a bounty instead. I'm going to jump into this slipstream because it's largely carrying me in the direction I want to go. There's some kind of distress coal, which I'm just going to ignore. Distress coals are generally traps. There's generally nothing good that comes out of distress coal, right? You might find someone who's stranded there and you have to give them stuff. And, you know, I just don't want to give stuff. Call it uncharitable, but these are pixels, really, so my empathy is a little bit low for them. Alright, we've picked up a whole heap of bounties here as well. Pirate-based ones, analyze a probe, survey a barren world. Nothing really that's amazing. Let's jump in here. Alright, so it's the Chico place, because that's a good place to get supplies, basically. And I just burned through a whole heap repairing my ships. I can also insta-repair my ships as well. We might be able to... Ooh, what's this? Yeah. Yeah, so both of these are bounties that I don't want to go after because they don't really give me any kind of special or chance at a special ship, right? If there was a deserter bounty from the hegemony, then that would be a little bit more interesting, right? Because they'll often, deserters will take some of the cool stuff. Okay, what do we got here? We can sell the hegemony, these things, and I'm okay with that because they should probably already own it. I'm just going to do this in the legal market as well. We could sell them a catalytic core. I'm not sure what I want to keep here. I mean, we should just dump these organs, I think. Make sure I'm not caught with anything, you know, too illegal. I didn't get an AI core out of that, no. Alright. Back to the open market. We're going to want to top off on fuel. In fact, we're just going to buy all the fuel. And we're going to buy a chunk of supplies. Get us back to 1,000 or so. Okay, so if I go to the map now and I look at... Okay, I can go there and back, but it's kind of the extreme edge of my range. I want... basically more fuel, and I think I want another one of these guys. I'm also considering whether or not I even take ISS and Lightspeed with me. Let's go check out the Lightspeed. Mr. Buzz himself. Erratic a fuel injector. So he's going to use a hell of a lot more fuel. And damaged weapon mounts. I'm going to be honest, that's not great. We've got to find a reason to have him. Now, a Hurricane Merv as a finisher is kind of a good reason to have him. Anti-shields, anti-armor. Alright, so if we put that on, what can we get in terms of... What a phase lance. It's basically, it's a medium though. I don't think there's any large that we've got access to here. Give him some hypervelocity drivers. It's anti-shield, right? Then I could give him lasers. Gotta be really good at PD, basically. We can yoink off a couple of these and put them in as tactical lasers instead. And then put some burst PD on the sides, and then just some standard PDs on the back. And what do we got? So if I go high scatter amplifier, that's gonna help with that beamer. Thinking expanded missile racks is a good option here because we've got the finisher. So that's kind of interesting. It just wipes out enemy missiles entirely with that guy. Go high scatter amplifier, and then from there I think we want to give him some venting and capacity. I'm not sure about this, how this is going to turn out or not, as the case may be. So those pulse lasers, we want them linked in an auto fire. And then our burst PD, no, it's those tactile. Let's face it, we want all of them on auto fire. Cool, that works. Confirm. Alright, we've got another cruiser. I'm going to keep him on him because he's got the chance of, while he's sticking with me, of that being recovered, right? Of it being no longer a thing that we need to worry about. Alright, if we go to the buy, we can buy a degraded tanker. What's the degradation? Compromised storage. That's really bad on a thing that you just buy for storage, right? In fact, some might say that was terrible. I might say that is terrible. The black market, unfortunately, doesn't have anything. However, these things are as like common as mud. So I'm inclined to just go looking for another one, basically. So we're going to leave Chico. I bought all the fuel here anyway. We're going to head over to Kotal. That place over there, right? And hope they have the things that we need. It'd be really nice if the map radius had a supply per day sort of counter as well. Yeah, okay, so these guys have fuel, but do they have a tanker? They do, right? A Phaeton, no demods, and it's got the full fuel capacity. So we're going to buy that little guy, go to our refit, and we're going to give him a couple of things. It's all in logistics. We're going to give him militarized subsystems so he can keep up, and auxiliary fuel tanks so he can carry the most he possibly can. Alright, and then ballistic turrets, what we'll do is put LMGs on the side. We'll give him a Vulcan up the top, and then down the bottom give him a light machine gun. Yep, that's fine. And then otherwise, yeah, we'll just sink it all into capacitors. So basically the only reason I'm putting this on is if it's in a running situation, then maybe it can shoot off a few fighters before getting overwhelmed. And so just a little bit of extra survivability. Right, I'm going to buy out their fuel again. I'm probably going to take a little bit of the supplies as well. I know I could have got more at Chico, but oh well. We'll sell the class survey data because I don't really need it. It'd be nice to get some of the really cool things here as well, like the Hephaestus assault guns, or yeah, these are nice things. Also, when we go to purchase things, right? What's the black market got? I was just checking to see if there was something cool there. Oh, take the lieutenant. Smile and nod. Alright, so he's gonna give me Navy contracts now. That's useful. I was hoping that maybe we'd see the archaeologist or the person who knows things. Alright, that's expanded my range. I've got a little bit more leeway now. And what we were doing, it was in exploration. Where's the exploration tab? I'm probably just moused over it and missed it there at the far end. Cool. Alright, so habitable world, derelict era. Alright, show a map. We're going there. So it is kind of the extent I'd like to top up on some more fuel first. So maybe we go down to Samara or something. Who's likely to have fuel? I think Sphinx might have some. Yeah. Well, but basically I want to grab as much as I can. We've still got storage for another 600 units of fuel. So it'd be good to have that sorted. Just gonna go to the jump point. The Luds. They never carry anything interesting though. It's always like food or something. Alright, just jump in here. And go to Eventide first, see if there's anything there. In terms of fuel. Fuel is all I need. 600. That'll nearly top me up. Nearly 100% full. While I'm here, let's just check out. Let's see if Prometheus would be. See, they're selling a battleship, but it's bloody Legion. I can make those cheaper as well. That was in black market, wasn't it? Yeah. Black market battle carrier. Hey pirates, want to buy a battleship? It can be yours for the low price of 500,000 credits. There's no one there that I want to talk to anyway. While we're close, we'll go to Sphinx. Just realized I'm gonna have to retarget my yeah, so you had all the fuel. There we are. I knew there's somewhere with it. Go to the fleet, see if there's anything here. Nah. This is what I want. Onslaughts, damn it. I want onslaughts. Even a Griffin or two would be helpful. Yeah, we'll go to the dockside bar. There's a man talking about pirates and stuff. We'll go to the independent one because, oh no, that's a relay. Don't want to do anything with that. Okay, so from here, I think it was, I think I even scouted out where it was. So that's the thing we want to go check out and destroy. I say destroy because it's going to attack us. Jump to hyperspace and turn off our beacon to start off with. Don't want no one easily able to see us or follow us or do nasty things. What are you? Derelict Enforcer class destroyer. Hey, we've repaired the erratic fuel injector on that, so it's not going to be costing as much fuel. That's awesome. We've probably expanded our fuel range a fair bit as a result of that. We have, because we don't have a cruiser going nom 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 through all our fuel. Just taken that wrong wrong turn there. I gotta keep an eye on my display here because I don't want, after this battle, for my dudes to eat up all through my supplies. Just look at hyperspace topography here. I think we can navigate through there okay. Another incident averted. Eventually they're going to succeed and do something nasty to my colony, so time is running out to do something about those Luds. Okay, where are we? Go up this way. We should be able to just get there a little bit easier without risk of damage from a storm. Alright. We're going to make it with plenty of fuel and a reasonable amount of supplies. Off we go to the Domain Era mothership. Going to explore, and we have to engage automated defenses. Now fortunately these guys, the rampant drone guys, aren't as bad as Remnant, right? So these are going to be easy. I don't believe they even have shields, right? So if I go F1 on this, no shields. All about the armor. Whereas this guy, no, is just a big boy. Okay. But he's probably going to have a fair bit of nastiness as well. So we'll engage them. We're going to continue. And so I'll drop in the Doom, and then we want our big boys coming out. We want our carriers to give us some drone support. And then from there, what I'm thinking might be useful is grab our hammerheads, a couple of sunders, and then a couple of wolves for support. Cool. Let's deploy and see what happens. Gotta remember to link my sabots. It's better for missile control in terms of just not shooting your bolt too fast, but okay, what we got going on? There's the big boy there. There's no nav points in this map, so I think what we want to do here is tally out what happens a bit. Maybe. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Down. The old Doom here. Like that. Ah. Got him. Ooh, nasty. That wasn't very charitable of you, sir. Just drop those mines. Unfazed now. Oh, my new target. And he's shot another couple of Reapers at me. We'll let them phase through. We'll just creep up on him. And, yeah, suck your own. Ah, missed. No, sir. It's a no-go. Yeah, he's gonna die soon. Mothership has been disabled, so that's good. Get out of flux. And he's down. Oh, that guy took a real big hit there. So I'm going to tell you to retreat. Got to keep an eye on what's happening here with my own units to some extent. We just don't want the people who are a little bit vulnerable to take too much damage, because I just don't feel like losing ships, right? Otherwise, they all kind of look okay, I think. That mothership was just whacked on. Alright, so I'm just gonna walk up the middle here. Drop a... missed him. A little bit too maneuverable for me. He's gone. Yeah, you walked into them mines, didn't you? Taking a little bit of forward damage. Gotta be careful here. I love that little torpedo boat. Alright, another one bites the dust. What do we got left? We are in pretty much a mopping up operation now, I think. I think they were probably outclassed to begin with anyway. Just got to be careful with my doom here, because I have taken a few forward shots and we don't want things to be too bad for me. I don't want to take too much damage. These guys are just kind of retreating here. It's fine. Paused. No. I think if the Doom Cruiser was a little bit faster, it could do some really interesting things. So maybe if I added safety overrides or something along those lines and just see how it goes. Because I think it is a stealth bomber, right? Coming in, dropping off a payload, and then dropping back out again is sort of how I see. Ah, we lost a Manicore. Alright. Oh man, get out of there. I want you to retreat while defending yourself. Alright, we're coming in. Yeah, we lost the other Manicore. It was disabled though, rather than destroyed, so I'm hopeful that means okay things. Alright, we're just gonna phase through that one. Yeah, man. Look at me! Back off as well. Drop in a few mines up for him. Enjoy those, buddy. Yeah, they're just for you. Fortunately, I had to uncloak. Excellent. I think that's everything, isn't it? Oh no, there's still a guy up here. Okay. Have taken a little bit of damage. Not the best. So it looks like I've got 5 charges, if I'm reading this right, on the mines. Okay, I think I definitely um, took a fleet that was a bit of overkill here as well. So we just say two were destroyed. We're going to consider our ship recovery and recover those guys as well. So we're going to need 500 of these things, meaning 319 left. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Because through this wreckage, I'm expecting some stuff. We've got an alpha core. That's nice. Heap of gammas. Fuel. Yep. Supplies. We'll take those. Just going to hit the take all button. I got a couple of Melonias out of that. Hypervelocity drivers. Heavy machine gun. Yeah. Couple of Cyclone Reapers, that's nice. They're large units, yep. So they're very nice, in fact. But yeah, we got a ton of XP in one of my offices. Went up on that relation. All right, so oh man, its memory banks are scrub clean. Got nothing. Oh, we got a second alpha core. That's nice. We got an orbital fusion lab. Even more fuel, more supplies. Yeah, and a ton of organics and scrap metal. But apart from that, like I'm feeling a little bit ripped off. I must admit. I mean, 300,000 or more if I hand them into Tritachyon actually worth of alpha core ain't bad, and this is worth a chunk of money too. But I was kind of hoping for something more, you know, something of the blueprinting variety. What's left over? Even grab even more fuel. That was never an issue. Oh well. I'm gonna drop off these, grab these, and then grab that first, and then the scrap. What's gonna happen is that my repairs are gonna chew through a whole heap of supplies, as they should be, and then I can pick up that stuff again. I can. Apparently, I was in a debris field. Hey, give me that debris field. Yeah. Process. Eh. Grab some more of the contents. And basically, once I've run out of supply work, then I'll go pick up a whole heap of stuff. I say supply work, I mean repair work, but close enough, right? 20 a day, that's pretty much everything. Contents. We'll take the organics just to mix it up. Okay, there's a mothership down. That's nice. We did a thing. Tick, off the list. Probably could have done that with a much smaller fleet. Now, if I want to take a chunk of this home, and I think I do, that's where I want to end up. I'm gonna have to go via the hegemony again, I think, to just top up on some fuel and whatnot. That's okay, that'll give me updated intel about the whole situation everywhere. So we'll make a course back for there. Now that we've defeated the ancient mothership. I was kind of hoping for something in there though. Alright, now we've created our RPG cruiser as well. This Cerberus class combat freighter just chilling out, middle of nowhere. Alright, I'm just going to check out the hyperspace topography here. Where are we here? So we might have better luck. Going up and then maybe through the Solar Nebula. Why not? Why not? We haven't been there before. In fact, let's check out intel. Where do people live out these days? Ultra rich ore, extensive ruins location. See, that could give us what's the word? Blueprints. Blueprints. That could give us blueprints. So we're going to set a course for that. Cool. Alright, we have a chance to get what we want. It is a small chance, admittedly, because I have no salvage vessels in my fleet, but widespread ruins usually yield something sort of interesting, and there might be something else in the system that is also sort of interesting. So, and I've certainly got a fleet that can take on most things. Maybe not heavy remnants, not really designed for that. Although it will be anti-fighter, which would take down a lot of the remnant drones, so who knows. Alright, we're coming up on it now. Ah, no. Just, Jesus. That wasn't what was... That was not what I meant to do. Okay, there's a distress call coming from there. So there's a chance that someone might jump us in here, but they will be a sorry pirate if they do. They will be a very sorry pirate if they do. So we're just going to go for the inner system jump point. And see what's going on in here. There's a sensor ping there. Unidentified contact. Now it looks a little bit large to be... Yeah, laying in wait. There were pirates coming after me. And they're running away from me. So they should, filthy pirates. And what else is happening up here? More pirate raiders and more pirates again. Okay. So it's kind of a pirate-infested system here, but... yeah, they're not going to come after me. And then... this might have been what was giving out the distress call. But we'll salvage it. Just grab some pieces, because why not? And let's go looking for what will likely yield the results, right? Which is this planet down here can be the only place that really has extensive ruins. Do the survey, extensive ruins found, explore this. And no, it's just the auxiliary blueprint package, so that's unfortunate. Well, MRLS, Locus SRM, yeah, those are nice, but not really what I was hoping for. We'll do a ping. What I'm gonna do here, haven't found what we wanted there, but I'm just gonna check out the sun, see if there was any research stations or anything like that in orbit of it. I mean, we could blow up a whole heap of pirates, but I don't see the point. You're welcome to take me on, guys. You're looking for my fleet? You're welcome to come at me, bro. Come at me, yeah? Filthy pirates. Okay, so there wasn't much in there. Where am I? How much fuel have I got? We could check these systems out while we're here. We're not really kitted out for an exploration fleet, but I figure since I'm here, it's maybe worth... It's down there. Eradicated class fast cruiser. It isn't a... Oh, yeah. We'll just salvage it. And we'll work. Oh, thanks for the follow, Cat. Cuddlebuff. Very much appreciated. Jump in and check out what's here while I'm here. Okay, what do we got? There's a fair few planets. Oh, I've been here. I must have been here. Did I just run away from something? No, I just didn't do that. Didn't do the gas giant because they often have nothing, and it doesn't look like it's got a ring of stuff around it. All right, that was a silly move. We'll head to that orange star instead. No warning signals, fine. I'm going to go for this gravity well because it's closest to all of the other ones. Drop a sensor pulse, nothing's in immediate vicinity. Not seeing these guys as having a whole heap of ruins or anything. Usually you can tell if there's a cloud around it. One thing I can't really tell is if this one has a ring around it. We'll do it just in case. Yeah, nothing. Barren, volcanic, barren, cryovolcanic. I'm not feeling good about our chances here, but I'll have a look still. This to me just feels like a dud system. We'll get a few $1,000 for just checking out the planets, but beyond that, it's not going to be. Oh, hang on. There's something in orbit here. Domain era probe. Let's check that out because sometimes they have intel about the surrounding area. Nope. Do the double salvage. Do the survey. Apparently that's a good place to mine. Alright, if there's a probe there might be more stuff around. Repaired our compromised hull. Fantastic. And nothing around the sun. Yeah, this will have ruins, I think. Widespread ruins. Excellent. Absolutely nothing in it. Frick. Burst laser. Yay. Well, might as well take all the food. Like, would you really take that food, though? It's been there for God knows how long. Like, yeah, sure, that sounds like a good idea. Let's eat the 1,000-year-old food. Okay, so that was a bust. Let's head. Can I make my colony from here? Where is it? I can make my colony from here. It's in the medium sort of thing. Yeah. I don't feel like there's anything really to do at my colony beyond maybe drop off some of the weapons I've picked up. I could switch out my fleet, actually, and we can do some more exploring. Yeah, that works for me. Let's go with that. Because at the moment, this is not an efficient exploration fleet. We've burned through way too much fuel. Ignoring distress calls. It's a trap. going to emergency burn here so I can get through that slipstream. There we are. Alright, we're in range of my system. Yep, cool. Just gonna go to the Epsilon. Jump. And then there's Tortuga there. Go to the bar. What do you want? Nope, thanks. Veteran spacer. Buy him a drink. Okay, he's telling me about something here. Alright, so we've got to go to Ghana to talk to someone who might know where something is. Cool. In the meantime, we'll just continue to stock up on our alpha cores here. I'm going to drop off some of this stuff. I might keep 150 of that on me. I'm going to keep some of this on me as well, because occasionally it's useful for navigation purposes, finding stuff. The blueprint package I'll sell. I don't know how many catalytic cores I've got now. Yeah, this is going to be the third. I'm going to sell those. Drop off that. Drop off our fighters. And you guys, yeah, we're going to sell you. Cool. Confirm that. Let's go to my fleet. And we're going to drop some stuff into storage. I think I'm going to keep my Doom just for funsies. But we're going to drop off most of these. I'm going to keep this guy. We could take a second one. That's going to give us hugely extended range. I could use another storage point though. Gonna do that. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. We'll just drop it. We'll take the apogee. I'm just trying to remember what else I'm gonna need. A salvage rig could be useful. Take a buffalo. That'll give us some more storage. And then otherwise, in terms of escort vessels, thinking we just take some destroyers along. Go back to refit here. Gonna make sure this buffalo has militarized subsystems and expanded cargo hold. That's all it needs. It's got the militarized subsystems as well. Now you we want to do probably differently. Auto fit. I was hoping for an exploration version. Redo that. Go confirm. Then I'm thinking of changing some of these, right? Special. do an efficiency overhaul on it. So it's going to chew through less stuff as we're running around. And I'm almost thinking expanded cargo holds, to be honest. Because we're exploring, we're not going for a fight. Should be able to do something in a fight, but that's about it. Alright, let's just look at what we've got. So finish, Locust is anti-fighter. Anti-matter blasters, then we're telling everything else to just fire at will, that's fine. Yep, I'm fine with that loadout. And I'm gonna chuck my people. Oh, we're gonna level up here as well, so we'll level her up. Then I'm wondering what I'll put on to I think energy weapons, because I do have quite a few with them. So put her in, actually. Put him in the hammerhead. Her in the sunder. This guy in the sunder. You can go in the hammerhead. And she can go in the sunder. Cool. Alright, we want to go back to our crew cargo as well here. Go to the open market and we're going to sell off some of this stuff here. I can't go to the black market in my own system, unfortunately. I mean, that would be slightly hilarious as well. Get rid of these, confirm, go to storage, drop off some crew. We're going to drop off our excess fuel, keep those supplies, and drop away these weapons. Okay, we should be pretty well outfitted for exploration now. Ah, that was the other thing I wanted to check. Now that I've found the coronal chat tap, I'm wondering if I can install that. Still says that, but I haven't turned on the coronal trap. I haven't done the mission surrounding it, so that might be why. Oh, we can add an industry, our fourth industry here as well. I hadn't realized that. Okay, hang on. Let's think about resources. We've got 1.2 million. Seeing what I've already got that. We could upgrade this to heavy batteries. It's going to take a little bit of upkeep, but it's going to also make this more secure, basically. At the moment, I get a ground defenses bonus and a stability bonus. Go for heavy batteries, then yeah, it's gonna do a lot more on ground defense strength. I'll also upgrade this guy to a star fortress. Gonna cost $1 million. That will get me full stability, I'm pretty sure. Yep. But it's going to make it really hard to take down, and that's kind of important for Tortuga. If I go industry and infrastructure, I could put tech mining on this, as it does have a light chance of doing something good. I'll also put mining, which would give us some ore and organics, I believe. I'm thinking tech mining is our best option here, though. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in place. I can always build this remotely, so I think I will when I've got a few more dollars free. Yeah, okay. Now, let's go back to the map and work out where we're going. So, if I remember correctly, if I go back look at my intel here. First, that was kind of interesting, that guy, what that guy was talking about. So, actually running down to the, finding about this red planet could be kind of, you know, I think that's worth chasing. So intel wise, I'm just gonna, can I mark that as important? No. Oh well. Bounty. Yeah. Let's go look at those bounties actually, see if there's anything. No one with a capital ship that I want, basically. That's fine. Back to exploration. So we've got the Red Planet 1. But I believe that there's a Phantom blueprint to be had and a Railgun blueprint to have. So I'm thinking that those two places would be worthwhile checking out since I know about them. Apparently there's a derelict ship there as well. Yeah. We'll go down to this and then see where that leads us. While I'm here, I'm just going to repair my ship. Yeah, we've already done that. That's right. Cool. All right, let's go. Actually, now I think I haven't checked my colony statuses in a while. So you're now size 6. You're full, I think, in terms of things you can do, but Port Royal may have had an upgrade. Yeah, I can put another point of industry on this. So I've got light industry and orbital works. Apparently, it doesn't have enough organics to really keep up. Why is that? Recent incoming shipment lost. Okay. It's cold, but it's habitable. Why is the hazard rating so high? Pollution, that's why. Stability is quite low, which is not great. Yeah, that's because there's a food shortage. So I could put some farming here and that would iron that out. Yeah. Put commerce here. That would allow me to buy drugs here. But that's gonna stuff with my stability. So I think ground defenses would be useful for just the stability bonus. So I might go ahead and start building that, even though it's not an industry. Go back to our colony list. Barbados, we do have ground defenses. We've got the patrol HQ there as well. And then we'll go have a look at Trinidad, ironically, and an icy gas giant. It's still not producing huge amounts, but we could put a second industry here now. I was kind of hoping that we would produce far more volatiles than it actually is. So that's somewhat disappointing. I'm not sure if it's ever going to be really worthwhile. Yeah. We'll keep it for the time being. I don't think I can actually abandon colonies anyway, so... But we'll chalk it down to a learning experience. But if someone were to take that away from me, then I'm not going to object too heavily. Actually got to keep an eye out for anything that's going to really mess with me here. The Luds are about. Going to ignore the distress call again. It's a trap. You. one's cool. Cool. Just gotta creep through the clouds so I don't get zapped. Oh no. No, no. I pressed the slow button. Slow down in time. Good. The plus part of flying through the core worlds is I'm picking up all these bounty. Yeah. Turn it on and we'll jump. I think I'm still good enough with the pirates to that not cause me a problem. Pair our ships, go to the bar. Nope. Com directory. Here's the guy we want to talk to. Yeah, 16,000 is fine. Okay, we've got the location. That was easy. We'll leave and then I'm gonna go to my Intel tab. Where's this Red Planet business? Down there. There's an orbital habitat down there as well. There's gonna be stuff, but there's just... we'll do it. We'll do it. We're on the trail now. I've not seen this before, so we've got to do it. I've got to know what it is. Curiosity and the cat and all that. I should have just transverse jumped then. A lot faster. Okay, so hyperspace topography wise, we should get a clear run and then we're going to hit a whole heap of clouds. Oh well. I don't think I can do much about that, so it seemed to be an easy way out there. Just going to check the intel for bounties here as well. Yeah, there. Nothing amazing. Hey, set the course, damn it. Oops, that was my bad. I just flew right into that. Again, let's check topography. I think I'm gonna be on the best course I possibly can at the moment. What I can do though is use this, and it's gonna tell me where there's it's going the wrong direction. Both of them are going the wrong direction. I think it's seasonal, apparently. Reading a blog by the developer in terms of it, but it's difficult to tell what is implemented or not, as the case may be, because I know that some things on his blog are not implemented. Now I know that all these systems are unexplored, but I'm just heading to that Red Planet one first, and then we can start our exploration from there. Alright, there's a few of them. Hey guys, you friendly? Friendly? I feel like, you know, we're playing Rust here. Shouting out, are you friendly? Yeah, I'm friendly, man. Bang! You're not friendly? You shot me. Yeah, we built tech mining at Tortuga. Hopefully that means that we'll get some good stuff out of that. They're only small ruins, which is a problem with tech mining on them, but there's always a chance of a blueprint or something like that. Always a chance. Okay, here we go. It's a very large system here. Wow, we'll jump in. We'll start surveying straight away. What do we got? So that's the thing with the special mission attached to it. So start heading in that direction first. Do a ping. Ping on sensors. Cool. We'll just check what was delivered. Nothing amazing. Now I'm kind of got the feeling that this red planet might be horribly dangerous as well. So this could go wrong for us. I didn't read the dialogue too well. Like there's a planetary shield on this thing. Yeah. I'm really not certain that I can take on a Radiant with what I've got. Really not certain about that. Though that's a nasty ship. It does have a demod, degraded engines. But the thing is with that thing is it just spews out death. Like lots and lots of horrible death. And I'm not really equipped for it. But at the same time, I really want to go take him out. I'm pretty sure I can take out the support drone ships easily enough. You know what? YOLO. Let's go. I'm almost thinking I don't want to do that. Deploy this one. Yeah, it's not built for combat. None of these are really built for what we're about to take on either. So we're going to deploy. There's no points to capture. And we're going to have to play this real smart. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put an avoid order on this. Second thing I want to do is set up who's attacking what. So you, I want to go after that. You guys, I want you to go after that. You guys, I want you to go after that. Otherwise, avoid the Radiant at all costs. It is death. Alright. Come on, get him. Get him, boys. Alright, one down. Next up, you guys, switch targets. just lost a hammerhead because he just walked in and shot him. Right? No warning. It's just death. Alright, so they're going after the right things here. As long as they can keep out of this guy's range, we'll be sort of okay. I'm gonna start trying to distract him. Right? See if we can get him his attention. Drop off those mines. Back up. That didn't do anything. Oh my god. Yep. Run. Phase out of existence. And run our asses off. So I want those to be there. Alright, I think our only potential hope here. Yeah, we just had our phaser anchor activate, which basically means that we've done sort of an auto retreat. We'll have these guys go after these guys go after these. And I might see if I can transfer my command. I got a Bologna and a big breaches. Alright, cool. Let's shoot those breaches. Yep, there's another Radiant gone. Alright, we're gonna remove another Destroyer gone. Just keep out of the range of that Radiant. He is death. Shoot him. These. We need to retreat. You direct retreat. Just get on out of there, man. Enjoy those missiles. Back off, buddy. Enter to retreat. And we're out of here. Come on. No! I hit the retreat button. That's not fair. Oh, wait. Retreat, yeah. So I knew it was going to be tough because Radiant. We lost a whole heap of ships there doing that. Fortunately, we will keep our Doom and the rest of our fleet, but otherwise we're just going to have to come back to this one. That's okay. Now that I know what's there. We're over crew capacity, so unfortunately we're going to have to drop off some of my intrepid crew. Sorry guys, it's been real. In the meantime, we'll explore the rest of the system though, since we're here. Since ping, yeah. You'd think that there would be something else sort of interesting or worthwhile here. We built ground defenses at Port Royal. Nothing there. The rest of this system might end up being a dud, but we'll call this whole thing a learning experience, right? I learned that my instincts in terms of what I can and cannot take on with various fleets were correct. Widespread ruins, yay! We'll explore that. Salvage ops, and we got sweet bugger all. Useless ruins, useless. All right, there's just the gas giant to go. We'll go ahead and survey it, even though it's probably not going to have anything interesting in it. Yeah, just plentiful volatiles. So transfers jump out of here. And consider my life choices. So we have these sort of things around us. What's the intel screen say in terms of exploration around here? There's a red planet, we knew about that. There's a domain era survey ship location down here. Got a couple of other domain eras down there. There's an ultra rich rare deposit. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave all this sort of stuff because if I come out here with a beefish fleet, I might want to salvage things later on. We're going to go up and collect the Phantom blueprint, the intel that we've got. These guys are going to mess with me, so I'm just going to do an interdiction pulse to tell them to go away. Oops, press the wrong button. Didn't mean to do emergency burn. That was meant to be sustained burn. Alright, again, let's look at the hyperspace topography. I actually want to go right at this fork rather than left. And head north. Maybe not galactic north, but it's still, it's up. Up is north, right? Check out what that is. Freighter. You know what? We'll give a... Just take that. How am I on fuel? Yeah, my fuel range is starting to go down. Really salvaged much, or indeed anything. Just a burn to get through that. But my plan with that Radiant is to go back with a whole lot of Luddic Path rollers and just surround it. Seems that quantity has a quality of its own there. Yep, still not anything amazing, but we're nearly at our destination. Okay, here's our jump point, something to our right, which is maybe concerning, maybe not, I don't know. There's someone else in here with us. Quite a few contacts, in fact. Just salvage the field here first. Take that. They didn't head immediately for us, so they're exploring. They're going to ignore us. Orbital habitat. Okay, cool. Phantom! Got it first try. Cool. So it's a transport as well. I think it's a stealth transport from memory. We'll do another salvage op and we'll see what else is in the system, because with any luck, granted I haven't been high on luck this session, but with any luck, scanning local volume. Does that mean you're going to shoot me, or is you chill? Go over the direct ship, salvage that, nothing in it. Nav by. Claim it and bring it online. It'll help with our speed in this area. And there's a whole heap of debris, a mining station, desert world. We'll do the survey because it's probably going to be ruins. Class 5 planet apparently, and it's decivilized. Begin some salvage ops. Well, we'll take it all and then drop off the stuff that's going to be less valuable. So you're about 30 bucks a unit. You're about 30 bucks a unit as well. Organics. Drop the organics. Leave. Got mercury sensor. Okay, the sensor array would be useful too. So we'll spend some machinery there to bring that online. Orbital habitat, mining station. I don't know. Add sensor contact up there. Ping. Most of this looks like salvage material. Not anything that I've... Right, I'm pretty sure that Strike class destroyer. Hammerhead there, we could replace... Oh, that's right, we lost a whole heap of ships. I should start building them again. Custom production. We want to go to ship hulls. They were destroyers. Just, what do I cost? Now we lost, what? A couple of Sunders, a couple of Hammerheads, and a couple of Manticores. And we've got the Phantom. This is what we can build now as well. So they've got a cloak, flare launcher. And they also give us advanced ground support. Ah, they're raiding ships. Okay, I might grab a couple of those, because if I can't get what I want soon, I'm going to go take it from someone. And yeah, they're going to be the things that help me take it. Just go look at base ships. Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's all we lost, so we just confirm that, as well as building the new Phantoms. Probably the weapons would have been the other thing that we lost out on. Let's go to the destroyer, see if we can pick that up. No. We're just wasting things to salvage here at the moment, so I'm just going to go over to the orbital habitat, because that's the most likely thing to have. Something sort of interesting. I don't think there will be anything more interesting here. I think we've exhausted our supplies of interesting. Oh wait, we want that, that, all that. Consumer goods are probably worth more too. Yeah. We'll do the double just in case there is something. Yeah, I'll take the fuel. That's about it. Okay. Ah, they're looking for my fleet. No thanks. emergency burn. And I'll do a ping out here, see if there's anything. Yeah, that's just still behind me. Okay, so that's that system pretty much done. I mean, there's still a mining station, but for the time being, I don't see that there's anything else really worth hanging around for. It's going to give us blueprints or the sort of stuff that I'm actually interested in. So that's one down. Now, if we go back to our intel screen, we should also have in exploration, yeah, up above us, there's a railgun blueprint in this guy. While I'm around though, I'm going to just check out these other two systems. So we'll run down to this one. Say barren world. Something in orbit. Things in orbit I was kind of expecting to see. Check those out. Grab that actually, because that's sort of interesting. And then we've got the dram as well. Oh, we got a dude. Saved a dude in the middle of space. That nice. Cool. Alright, so we've got another freighter. It's not a great freighter. Oops, that's the wrong button. But it is a freighter nonetheless. And then there's a Wayfarer. That. Got some organs as well. Oh, lucky for us. Cool, nothing else here. We will transfer this jump our way out. Go to a sustained burn, and we'll go check out this black hole as well. The system jump point should be fine. Had some monthly expenses this month because we're building stuff. There's a few worlds around. They're all pretty spread out. We'll head out to the barren one first. And we're going to do a sensing thing too. Repaired the degraded drive field. That's good because it was probably slowing us down. Nothing. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to have anything either. Yeah. Waste of time. Fair, who would set up a colony around a black hole? I don't know, but it does happen. Might actually scoot in a little bit closer to the actual black hole itself and see if there's any kind of... This looks like it does have room. Nope, apparently not. I'm seeing things. I'm going to scooch in closer to the black hole just to see if there's a... Yeah, there is something in here. Derelict ship. It's a Phantom class. Ah, nice. We'll cover you. Because free Phantom, why not? I can feel it trying to pull me in. Go to the frozen world. I'm not expecting anything here. Yeah. And that's everything in the system, so off we go. contraire, there are things. A lasher. And there was something out here too. It's a mud skipper. Fine, we'll salvage this guy too. Yeah, something out here too. I feel like I'm getting breadcrumbs just kind of leading me along very slowly to something that might actually be worthwhile. Maybe it's just leading me along full stop. Okay. The whale sounds have failed to show us anything else that's useful. So let's transverse jump. I could have used that. Probably would have been faster. Oh well. Okay. So our intel says that our railgun is at this one, at Khufu. So let's go for the one that's going to guarantee results first. I like guaranteed results. There's something in orbit over here. Hi there. Phantom class. Really? I just built some of these, man, and you just all over the place now? Okay, there's our railgun blueprint. Cool. Former survey. Yeah, nothing else there. Cool. So there's only a couple of other things around here, so I might as well go check them out. Slow through the asteroids. Nothing there. Yeah, there's not going to be anything here either. I'll survey it just to mark it off on the list. Oh, there's something down there. A shuttle. Okay. I mean, I'll take the stuff, but it's kind of making me want to do just a bit of the rounds of the asteroid belt at least. Yeah, something else over here. Drone tender. And oh, they look like they're. Yep. Emergency burn. Just head on out of here. We've attracted far too much attention. Go over to this other place. One without guaranteed results, but it does have some kind of large gravity well, so maybe there'll be something there. Ping. And there's something over in that direction. Check out the gas giant first. There. How are we going from supplies? 500 left. Minor supply cache, that's cool. Take that. Was very minor. There's another minor supply cache. Also very minor. pulse to get rid of him. Okay, so I think I've been into this system before. I think there's a few derelict ships, but that's about it. Okay. So, let's see what the intel... Yeah, the intel doesn't tell me much else about this sort of area of space. So I'm gonna start heading back towards either my colony or the core worlds. Either direction kind of takes us through this sort of area, so we might as well make a beeline backwards via that area of space and see if there's anything worthwhile there. Within a system jump point. Something there. Debris field. Oh, there's a whole heap of stuff in this system. Extensive ruin locations. Okay. That's useful. I'm kinda happy about that. Little habitat. Alright, we'll go for the Desert World Survey first. Yep. Ruins. Gamma Core, that's kind of nice. Yeah. Leave from there. Navbot. Boy, we'll go bring that online. It's faster. Looks like there's a sensor array in system 2. Might actually go take that. There's more stuff in here. Mud skipper. Minor weapons cache. We'll take the weapons, thank you very much. Not the blueprint that I was hoping for, or a blueprint that I was really hoping for, but better than nothing. We'll bring you back online, and then there's something out here. Okay. So we know there's a couple of orbital habitats. They may or may not have something in it that's worthwhile. Kind of feel like it may not be worthwhile pulling them apart. I'm not going to be able to carry what they've got. At the same time, I don't really want to have to come back to the system if they've got a blueprint. I want it. So I'm going to take the chance. We'll consider some shift recovery here. We've got a light tanker and an elite troop. Yeah, not now. Make the weapons, the heavy weapons, fuel, the supplies, definitely. Much of that. Drop off as much as that. And we've got an excess of domestic goods now. So confirm and continue. We'll do the second salvage op because it's always kind of worthwhile to do that. Alright. Continue. So nothing major in that one. We'll go for this one. That was the core. That's kind of cool. Drop off those because they're less valuable. Hopefully you're more valuable. And we continue, do the second round. Continue. All Alright, so it was mainly full of stuff than anything else. Pulse, there's something still out this way. Ah, stability reduced. Tortuga. Yeah, I think if we go back to our colonies, I go to Tortuga. I'm going to upgrade to heavy batteries here. I think it's going to... Yeah, I'm going to go with the upgrade. Just in case I really don't want to lose Tortuga. Any chance of that. We've got 5 crew, that's nice. Alright, and we're just going to get out of here from here. Oh wait, there's something there. Buffalo, you know, I'll take the freighter. I could use the freighter. Nope. Can't use the freighter. Alright, now we're getting out of here. So, nothing really special there. This guy's just going to annoy me again. Pulse to get rid of him. Yeah. Get out of here. And hopefully we'll find something in this system that will be worthwhile. Something in orbit of this. Research station. Oh, we're in a pulsar. Yeah, nasty bastards. But research station. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Really? That's what you give me? That's what you... Oh man. Melodic path blueprint, really? That's what you're researching? Melodic church, sorry, I take it back. Even worse, probably. Continue. We'll do the second one though. Come on for the second. A remnant ship. Okay, that's useful. Core's useful. These will be somewhat useful. And we'll drop off the consumer. We don't need it. Alright. Frustrating beyond belief. We found the thing that might actually give us a thing. And then thing was empty. Thing was dead inside. Quickly survey these ones. Right, what do we got? So our last remaining 2 things, we've got one out there as well. And nothing there. Has something floating around it. Okay. And we're getting income again as well, so we've built all our stuff. Extensive ruins. That's what I like to see. Give me a blueprint. Come on. Gave me the same one! Oh, now the game is just stuffing me now, right? It's having a laugh. Like, ha 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 ha. How far can we push this man before he snaps? Alright, let's see if they made any research stations closer into the pulsar. It doesn't look like it. We'll do a pulse. Trinidad has grown. Alright, now they're producing 4. So they are producing more when they grow up. But it's still kind of this horrible little planet. And I don't think it's ever really going to make money. Because I can't get the hazard rating down enough and still... I'd like to add in extra mining. That would be good. If I could just stack mining on top of this thing. But I don't think that's really ever going to be a thing. So I could put fuel production here. It's going to demand more volatiles than we can actually produce. And it's not going to produce all that much fuel. So I think this colony is a bad idea. And we should never have gone there. But so be it. I'll unpause so we can actually get out of here. Okay, let's head over to this guy. And I hope that we have some better luck here. Nothing on a sensor pulse. Over to this dude here. Nope. And we'll run away. Around the edge here and just check out this one. Nothing on sensor pulse again. This is going to be a bust. Yep. What are we doing for supplies actually? 800. Yeah, we're fine. Supplies for days. Whole days. We'll go to the Orange Star in the same constellation. I'm not holding out hope for anything amazing though. Just burn past this thing. Yeah. And what do we got? I'm just gonna transverse jump at the nascent gravity well. Ah, wait, I'm not pushing buttons. Swears. We are. Nothing there. Thing first. No. Gotta go for the volcanic world. Gotta go straight there because otherwise those asteroids are gonna give me a hard time. I'll do a ping here to cover the sun. Nothing around the sun from the looks of things. That volcanic world's gonna have a sweet F-all as well. Yep. So we'll make our way up to the jump point. Okay. So we could go to somewhere like the Precipice Nebula where there's high danger but better rewards. In fact, yeah, it's on the way to our colony. Let's go there. Let's take a few risks, right? I don't think I've got anything particular in my cargo hold that I'm really going to regret not having later on. Maybe these, they're worth a little bit of money, but apart from that, not really. So let's go mess some stuff up and see what happens. Let's go make poor choices. Ah. Yep, all the damage. Okay. High warning beacon. This is going to be actually probably quite tricky. Not much else. There's not much going on in this system. So while I could transverse jump in, I suspect that there's nothing here. Alright, we can get in here. And then we want to desperately avoid the remnant. There's a nav buoy that we can turn online, so that's what I'm gonna try and Now you'll note that I won't use sensor pings in this system because that's a horrendously dangerous idea. Oh god. These Atlas class super freighter. I kind of want that. Alright, what else we got? We've got a Hyperion advanced gunship. Our production reports say nothing special. Get away from me. Alright. I'm thinking if I can bring that Atlas class online, right, I can carry a lot of the stuff that's probably in here out of here. So if I explore special measures, I would really like this ship. Degraded drive field. It's gonna be slow. Yeah, maximum burn is really bad. Now we'll leave. We won't salvage it either. Oh god, they've spotted us. Emergency burn time. Interdicted us. That's not good, but we're still okay. We're gonna do a sustain burn for a while. Blink out of that. Go dark. Equipment cache here, so we're actually just gonna pick that up while I'm around. Onslaught class battleship blueprint. Yes, that is what I was looking for. And another like judge, because the computer has a sense of humor. Let's take that. Let's pause the game, go straight to my thing, and learn it. Right. We're also going to go to custom production. How much money have I got? I can at least build one of these guys. So we will go to capitals only and all types, and we can queue up an onslaught. Brilliant. Ironically, the Legion costs more, really? That's a thing. But this thing has some guns on it. So I'm very, very happy to finally have that. I'm going to build up a couple of those, and then we're going to go kill some Luds with it. Brilliant. Frickin' brilliant. I am oh so happy with that now. Those guys are all searching off in the wrong direction as well. I'm going to go grab this nav boy. If I vary in my pronunciation of that, I'm just conscious that most of the people who watch me are in the US and it's Bowie over there, but in Australia it's boy. So yeah, if I'm switching between the two, I'm just catering to all audiences, right? Survey that. What's that? Weapons cache. Oh, it's probably gonna be good. We're gonna be good because high risk system. Open the pods. We've got some Marines. Yeah. Ooh, blueprints. Fortunately, I know them all, but on any day of the week, that would normally be like something where you go, hey, that's really cool. Alright, we're going to yoink up this direction. Just survey while we can while those guys are off searching in the wrong direction. Machines. Do a salvage up here. Pick up some random stuff. Orbital habitat. And a combat freighter. Go to the volcanic world and do a survey here. Ah, I was kind of expecting that there might be. Well. Returning from patrol. Organs, right. We tried to save them. We tried. All there was stinky organs. Right. Confirm and continue. Do the second salvage of that and the drugs. Let's grab the drugs and run, man. Confirm. And then we just want to kind of get out of here. Alright, what's left? There's something over here, and that guy's got to be returning to something. I mean, I think those derelict ships are kind of interesting targets as well, but maybe I'll come back and salvage them another day. Just want to make sure that there's nothing else around the sun here or nothing out this direction. Usually they would patrol. Ah, there is something out this direction. And it's only badness. They're circling something though. So what I can do, I think I should be able to approach that through the asteroid. At least find out what it is and see if it's worth any kind of risk. What is it? It's a Centurion class heavy frigate. Yeah. But yeah, there's our nastiness right there. We do not want to try and tango with that or anything that's going to be spewing out of it. Alright, we've got items delivered. Not the things that I wanted, but that's fine. Right, there's some stuff in orbit around here too. Buffalo class freighter. And we'll start with the freighter. If this, yeah, that was maybe a bad decision. Transport electronics are worth a bit though, so we'll take the first. Sort this, worth more than domestic goods too. So I was kind of hoping that I could maybe bring it online. Extensive ruins. Scarab can recover. You know what? We'll pick it up. Free ship. Why not? And there's a Dealmaker holosuite. Cool. I could actually use more of those. Graviton beams. I'm just going to max out on these. What is it with the Luddic Church blueprints in this run? Seriously? Do a salvage up here. I'm not expecting much. Which is good because I didn't get much. Alright. I'm thinking a sense ping, if there's anything around, and then just kind of head out of that area because they'll come looking for what just pinged everything. But we got the thing. We have the thing that we wanted. This is fantastic. I don't need to do more exploring in there. Let's head back to our home system, drop off some of these goodies that we've got now. And yeah, we'll probably have to call it soon as well. We're hitting up on the 2-hour mark and I'm getting hungry. But I am super excited that I have battleships now, or battleship blueprints. And it was kind of the ship that I wanted. It's the ship that I'm most familiar with. It's not maybe the best capital ship. Certainly there's a lot of players that will prefer the Conquest, for example, and they can fly it really well. The way that I fly at the moment, I would say that I'm not the person whose style to emulate, shall we say. Hence why I want to be sitting in a big capital ship that just goes pew 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 and yeah. Let's call it the noob capital ship, shall we? I'm gonna head down to that jump point actually. And there we are at Tortuga, safe and sound. Go to the dockside bar, see if there's anyone there worth talking to. Nope. Sort these, and I'm going to sell off my class data straight away. We'll go to storage and just dump off all the weapons. I tend to just store weapons now rather than anything else, simply because I might want them for outfitting a ship later on. Drop off these guys as well. Steelmaker will drop off as well. That's probably going to go to another colony if I set up another commerce colony. Possibly to that arid world. These are all blueprints that I can sell. Yep. Go back to the open market. We're going to get rid of these guys. I think I can... Yeah, I can't sell them here. That's frustrating. Sell most of these. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to sell the Transplutonics. Keep the Marines. We want the Marines. Oh, go to that. I'm going to want those Marines for doing some... I'm still thinking of raiding for some blueprints because I can get the XIV, whatever they're called, blueprints by raiding the hegemony, apparently. So I'm sort of keen to do that. Plus the hegemony weapon systems are things that I'm going to want. I can't get the top tier ballistic weapons without doing that, I'm pretty sure. So having the ability to raid for those would be good, especially using some kind of stealth fleet. Alright, so we lost a few things, but that's okay. Got this guy now. That's awesome. So let's just check out a little bit more of the stats. So it's got a phase field that's going to help with its... We also then put on insulated engine assembly. That's going to help again. If we go to special, can we do anything else here? Op center here. That advanced ground support. So if you have 200 Marines, it's going to turn them into 400 from what I'm reading there. And the phase field means that it's going to be reducing its effective sensor profile by 50%. So if I add in insulated assemblies, that's going to also reduce its sensor profile by 50%. So sensor profile is going to be, yeah, it's 15. It is tiny now. Which means it's really good at sneaking. And that's kind of what I want. Can't put any weapons on it. That's not surprising, but that's also completely fine. So all I want to do now is... I'm going to put a nav relay on it, because that means it's going to help, if we do get in combat, it's going to help speed up the fleet. Then top speed. Just thinking, can we make it faster? I could do the nav relay, or I could give it auxiliary thrusters instead. Give maneuverability. Does it do anything to top speed though? If I do that, no. Or I could put, yeah, so unstable injector or something like that would be what I need, but I can't quite get it with the insulated engine assembly as well. I think I'm going to go with nav relay because I might actually deploy these in a group and have, say, 3 of them. So if they all have nav relay, they're all going to kind of boost each other's speed up a fair bit. And that leaves us with other things that I can put on it. That's useless for it. Most of those phase things, we can put on adaptive phase coils. faster while phased. That seems like a worthwhile sort of thing. And then what's still affordable? Nothing. So I'm thinking capacitors. What's AutoFit actually want to do with this? Phase field. Yep. Delicate machining, advanced ground support. Then it wants efficiency overhaul and auxiliary fuel tanks. That to me just seems like a bit of a waste for its specialization, which is sneak in and blow stuff up and launch a raid. So I'm actually going to yoink this to be my current variant. Can I rename that? Can I rename you, please? If we go here. Yeah, it's just called Elite, right? Stealth. Oh, caps lock on. Alright, and then we go to the auto fit screen, get rid of you, go like that, and go stealth. Cool. Got a template for it now. For the Marines. Awesome. Alright, then we've got a Tarsus here that's got just sort of empty, some LMGs, civilian grade hull. So if I'm ever going to be using this, then it makes sense to put on this. And then maybe chuck some Vulcans or something here. And the rest of it in capacitors. Weapon group wise, then they're all just going to auto fire. And then the Scarab here, what's its purpose? Temporal shell speeds up flow of time on board the ships, generating a significant amount of flux when used. So it's going to shoot real fast. That would seem. Small synergy turret. What is a synergy turret? Oh, it's kind of like hybrid, but it's missile and energy instead of. It would seem to me like if you're going to speed up the class, then you want to kind of missile dump maybe. What's it do? What's it want to do? Iron cannon, 2 tactical lasers, 4 PD lasers. It's got so many D mods. It's not funny. Don't get the point of this ship. That's fine. Maybe I'm not meant to get the point of the ship. Okay, but in terms of allocating out my fleet, let's go to storage. Yeah, we're going to drop you off. 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 We're back to our exploration variant. That's not going to stick around though, because once we build our caps, then we're going to pull our destruction fleet out of storage, and we're going to load for there, and we're going to go after some floods. That is the plan. But for the time being, then we're out of time, basically. So thank you very much for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream. I'm in a good place. I'm feeling like we're finally, well, one day off this happening as well. I feel like we've finally got to the point where I can build serious ships. We can use those serious ships for some serious warfare, and I have a chance of taking down that bloody Luddite station and clearing the board. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And then once I've done so, then I think I'm going to progress some of the story missions, which I've been sort of neglecting a little bit here as well. So one of the story missions I believe is we're up to in that I can go to where is it? The I think in Galatia, the research dudes. Yeah, the academy, and they've got a story mission for me to go find some stuff. So I'm gonna go do that after we've destroyed the Luds. But for that to happen, we kind of need to. Actually, yes, gonna chill out to my arid other stations before we finish. So I'll keep talking about finishing as I just do stuff. But yeah, we're going to... Yay, construction completed. We're going to do that story mission and get things up and running. But I really want to actually have... Why is that there? I don't know. I want to have a backbone of a decent fleet before I start on those story missions. Is the reason why I've been hesitating. Yeah, so this guy here, this one is going to need some upgrades too. We're going to have another industry available here. We're already doing mining here, which is probably the best thing that we can do. But I'm also thinking that we could do something else here, right? Thinking commerce, because it is a free world and it's producing oh, where is it? Mining, tech mining. Oh no, actually, hang on. It is not the free world. It's not the free port. Well, it is a free port, but it's not producing drugs. I think I've just put it free port to give it some more accessibility and therefore growth. Yeah, we probably want to upgrade the spaceport here, actually. Because if I upgrade that, that's going to help, well, one, with population growth, but it's also going to give higher accessibility, which means I can turn off Freeport in terms of being able to export everything that it produces. Mining and refining are its main games. I could also tell it to start doing... I mean, the final industry here, I could put on heavy machinery and that'll give us better production capabilities. Could also do light industry here as well, given that we mine the organics here. I think that's two options. We're going to choose one of the industry options, I think. I'm not going to do fuel refining here because I figured that's going to be a waste. I mean, ideally that's going to happen on a barren world, so because it doesn't have an atmosphere. We've got a Terran-centric down there as well that I should be probably colonizing. So much to do, so little time. If we go to this one, yeah, we can install something else. That's where I've got our orbital works and light industry here. And we've got essentially the mainstay of our industry happens in this location. We could put a mine here for common organics and just have it supply its own light industry. Do you have a slot? I mean, there's nothing wrong with stacking up, I guess. Yeah, that's the one that I think. What else is what's different about this place, right? I go to establish a colony here. Sparse or no atmosphere. It's 175 hazard rating. It's kind of not ideal. I really want 150 or below. Then we've got the Terran-centric out here, which has got 125 hazard rating. It's got moderate ore deposits. Yeah, it's kind of a nice little thing, right? But it's got an atmosphere, which means it's not great for fuel refining. Or I can't use my catalytic sort of thing to do it. So, yeah. It's all a bit of a trade-off, really. And then I've got that ice giant that's really not the best. I mean, if I go out to the sector in general, I don't even know how many colonies I can actually do anymore, right? Because I have one more administrator that's not assigned, and that'll be my max. So, and then I'm managing 2. So unless I'm using alpha cores, then I'm running out of colony administrators at that point, and everything will just become hugely inefficient. I mean, I could put an alpha core on Trinidad. It's going to definitely attract the wrong sort of attention, but anyway, that's time for another thing, right? Let's build capital ships, and once that's done, let's go kill some bloods, and then in fact, let's just tick over so we've got the capital ship, right? I want to do that. I want my cap. If that ticks over, right? Monthly expenses. Onslaught has been built. So let's go to Tortuga, go to manage colony, go to my fleet. In storage here. Here's the bad boy. This is what we're going to be outfitting. So it comes with thermal pulse cannons. It's by itself built into it, and then it's gone ahead and built out some devastators and my annihilator rocket pods and heavy auto cannons and just lots of badassery, basically. Most of these are off to the right. So what I want to focus on, I think, with this layout, check out what the autofit says. Standard autofit says that. I think I can match it. Yeah, so if I do that, then that's got it. But there's always a but, right? This is probably not how I want it to go. For example, it's got horrible shields, right? So I'm going to be relying less on it. So I think what I should be putting on it is something related to defenses, specifically to try and up my either hull integrity or heavy armor, right? Another 500 points. I don't care if it's reduced maneuverability. This is what we should have. And I'm thinking that should be something that's built into it too. So I think, yeah, I need to go look at what I'm going to be putting into this, and maybe some resistant flux conduits, for example, to reduce the impact of EMP stuff on it. Things along those lines to really just kind of put a converted hangar in it. Put fighters in this thing. Make it a beast. I don't know if that would be worthwhile. How many could we get? I'm just kind of curious. Alright, if we could do a converted hangar, we just get a fighter bay. Yoink out these. And I can put pretty much anything. So we could put a torpedo bomber in this thing. Additions. These guys just spawn out of an already overpowered ship. I don't know if that's really going to be worthwhile, but it's these kind of things are what I'm thinking of. But yeah, one of the things, we're so reliant on armor, we might as well go the whole way and put in heavy armor as well. And then maybe we offset that with auxiliary thrusters or something along those lines to make it, to claw back some maneuverability. But really, I don't think this is a maneuverable ship. I think this is a ship that just sits there, takes a beating, and if anything gets close, it puts out a beating. Like a serious beating. I'm thinking hardened subsystems as well would be another thing as well. So delays increases our peak operating time. If we're going to deploy it, we want him to be out in the ship shield stun, for example. Say, no, we're going to take everything on the armor. If I do that, and with heavy armor as well, what's the armor rating? So we've increased it by 763. Alright, I'm going to have a little bit of look around to see what people kind of recommend for the layout of things, but what I'm thinking is the weapons that I want to control are hyper velocities at the front, probably the auto cannon, but that's an anti-shield as well. What does this do? 100% against armor. I do want something that's going to ruin shields, but I do want it to then have the ability to kind of rake down the armor quite quickly afterwards as well. I'm only really seeing that in those Devastator cannons. I don't think they're going to have quite the field of fire to do what I want if I'm just pointing head on it. So I'd have to point on it to take down the shields and then pivot and then only have one of them being able to fire. Or I guess we could use annihilators. Yeah, take down shields, use annihilators. Move on to the next target. Anyway. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next stream. Bye now.